Hello everyone, welcome to GenrePlay, our tabletop role-playing game actual play series over here on Cabot Crossing. I'm Marks, your game master for this episode. This time I'm joined by these awesome team of players, kind of a mix of folks actually. We got on our normal heroes group, we got Julie and Greg. We're missing Dana and Victoria this time around, so we pulled in Pat from the champions group. So it's going to be a fun little mix. And what we're doing today is we're playing Shadowdark. So this little old game named Shadowdark, a few people might know. It's a creation of Kelsey Dionne. I'm not actually sure how you pronounce her last name now, I realize. And a 4-time Gold Emmy winning game designer who founded the Arcane Library in 2017. And the Shadowdark RPG is sort of like an old school fantasy adventure game, but uses modern design elements like from 5e. And streamlines it all kind of old schoolish. Released back in March of 2023, funded on Kickstarter for $1.3 million. So it did okay. It was okay. And the second Kickstarter right now is up there. I don't know if it's going to be still live once you watch this episode. Maybe there'll be late pledges. Maybe it'll be still live. But I know at the time of this airing, I think it was around 1.5 million or so. It was pretty fast, only a few days in. It was doing really great. So once we saw that, we're like, we got to play this. And
1.6 million right now. That is insane.
1.6 million. That's amazing. Because this is very much an indie production. It's like her writing it all and then working, of course, with artists and playtesters and stuff. So we're going to play Shadowdark, rules like game. We're going to take that idea to the max because we had to pivot last second for the game because we lost some players. Stuff happens, weird weather and scheduling conflicts. I'm sure it's never happened in anybody's tabletop role-playing game sessions. Never. So I'm like, hey, let's see how rules like this game is. Let's see how easy it is to run. So I read up on the quick start rules last night, and we're going to try it out. So we stumble a little bit. That's why we're just now learning it. But I think it's a good test on a rules-like game to see how easy it is to learn. I would say that if you know D&D, it's a lot easier. And you can learn more, before we get going right into the game, you can learn more about the game at thearcanelibrary.com. And everybody here has lots of great resources, and you buy all the books there if you want, instead of like your normal spots if you want to buy direct.
And you should buy direct, by the way, if you're going to buy it. Just buy it from the author. Don't go through a publisher.
Yeah, they'll get a lot more money out of it. It'll be much more helpful for them. And also, everybody created their characters. I think everybody did through shadowdarklings.net. There is a Shadow Dork, right?
I use Shadow Dork.
Okay. Either one's great. Shadow Darklings will allow you to use a lot of the main books and third-party books to create your characters. You can also do this random generation character creation, which is what Julie did with her character, which is kind of fun. But Shadow Dork uses primarily the main book, core book. So, and again, I read over these rules last night. I don't have the core rule book yet. I just used the quick start rules, and the quick start rules are free in PDF format, by the way. So if you like this, go check it out.
By the way, there's one other very interesting thing about Shadowdark that I read up on. They actually put their open gaming license. They don't use the OGL. They use their own, but it's very similar, probably more forgiving than OGL. And they publish it in the book itself. So they literally could not change it if they want to. It's like written in stone effectively, which I think is a cool idea.
Nice. Yeah, there's a lot of third-party stuff out for it. So I think that's awesome.
Yeah, you can make your own content for profit. They don't care. It's just whatever.
Yeah, I think it's great. So spoiler warning, because there's no prep time, I'm using the adventure that's in the quick start book that is called The Lost Citadel of the Scarlet Minotaur. And we're going to see, what the buzz is about. We're going to see what happens. We're going to see if we all die. Or not me, I'm the game master. All the other characters die. Because this is like most OSR type games, it can be a little dangerous. Maybe fighting isn't always the best option. So why don't you, before we start, let's describe each other's characters as best you can. Why don't we start with you, Greg?
Where are we starting, by the way? Are we just starting in the
Start
cavern,
the front.
or are we...
Right in the south, yeah.
Okay. My character's name is Thwack. He's a dwarf. He is extremely constitutionally strong, but pretty much nothing else. So he's this small little dwarf that's kind of fat with little spindly, like bow legs. And he goes around. He's like, let's get this thing done. And starts walking towards the cavern. And he takes out his boomerang.
I love we have boomerangs. It's great.
Yeah.
Pat?
Hey everybody, I'll be playing Tilly. She is a halfling wizard. She's pretty chaotic. She's actually a cult initiate of voodoo that we don't talk about.
The voodoo that you do.
Cause it's secret. Yeah, and so she's usually hiding behind Thwack because he's bigger and it's easy for her to hide behind him and not be seen.
All right, and Julie, what's your character?
My character is Clarier, and he's an elf ranger.
All right, cool.
And let me guess, he shoots things with a bow.
Yes, you got bow and arrow and
Crushed
daggers and swords and a staff and.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah, you saying he's a walking artillery, so that's fun time.
Yeah,
So a dwarf, an elf, and a halfling go
Walking
crawling
to
in
a
a
cave.
dungeon. What could go wrong?
Sounds like a joke.
Yep. Also, you have herbs. You're herbalist.
I am an
something
herbalist, yes.
different than your normal ranger character class. So, at least from 5e to my knowledge.
Also a wayfinder, so I'm trained in navigation, tracking, bushcraft, stealth,
help.
and wild animals.
Nice. Let me get my dice ready here. So
My character's trained in getting hit.
taking a hit.
Yeah.
Oh, quick question: what is everyone carrying? Just so that when if I decide to cast light, what will I be casting light on?
My character carries around a boomerang and a spear are the main things, I guess. Doesn't wear armor or anything like that.
A boomerang and a spear. Okay. Tilly is carrying what looks like because she's a halfling, so it's like looks like a shillelagh to like normal sized people, but for her it's a staff. It's a quarter staff. She's just less than a quarter.
I have a whole armory.
But you can only carry so many things at once. So are you like carrying a sword and shield or a bow and arrow?
No, I mean, she's got all her gear slots.
Are you carrying your? What would you keep out? Probably your bow, right?
Yeah, I'd probably keep out the bow and arrow, ready to go.
Sword sheath, yeah.
I like to think of how do you pronounce your character's name?
Clarier, I guess.
Clarier. But I like to think you have like your bow out, and then you just have this giant arsenal on your back, sticking out in all directions that are just like wobbling around as you walk.
Yeah.
Just in case, like torches, oil.
Because I've got a long bow and a short bow. I don't know which one I should have
weird.
out.
Oh, you got both. That's weird.
That was probably the random generator doing that.
Oops.
Why don't you say instead of the short bow, you have like a lantern or something? Because there's literally no point to having the short bow.
Say that. Let's do that.
Or maybe for arrows.
Yeah, I mean, keep your arrows, sure. So 40 arrows instead of 20.
Like alrighty.
So
okay, so I'll put lantern down here.
That'll work. Cool.
That's cool. So Greg, Sheriff the Mappeth.
Oh, Sheriff the Mappeth.
Yes.
Are we talking in bad old English going
Yes,
forward?
it's required for all GMs.
I just picked this guy. I was looking for a random token, and so I just picked this guy. I have no idea why.
So before we get started, let's see. Do your characters all know each other? It sounds like Tilly and Thwack do. Is that right? Before this, would you say?
Tilly and Thwack. probably know each other, and the Clairvier.
I did not make up this name. This is not my fault.
You can change a name if you want.
How about just Claire for short?
Clairier?
Yeah.
Clairier. I like Claire. Claire, we
Would
probably
even
hire
be Claire. There's no I. It's like CLAR, right? So it's like Clarier. Actually, that makes sense. It's a guy, right? So that
maybe
sounds
it's
more...
Clara.
Clara?
Yeah, that actually
it is supposed to be a guy.
It is a guy.
Clara.
Yeah. It sounds more what you expect a guy to have in fantasy.
Yeah, Thwack's probably going to Tildy before we even came here. Like, hey, we should probably get another ranger. The last one died.
Good idea.
I'm
sure we can.
Claire.
The irony of the situation is the ranger's more intelligent than the wizard in this group. Because that random generator really helped you out on the stats.
I know your stats are so good. That's amazing.
Really good.
So all right, so you met up to go here, and why? Let's see. Everybody roll 1d6.
Ooh.
I rolled a 6.
2. Or
6-2.
Or as they do in baseball.
Is that what they do in baseball? This is what they do in Vulcan.
Ooh, I rolled a 6.
All right, so
it's 2 6s and a 2.
So the two of you that got 6s, you know this citadel is rife with secret rooms and passageways, and hopefully lots of treasure. That's why you're going there, right? Now, the two, you also have heard stories about a savage minotaur drenched in blood that stalks the citadel's halls. But who knows if it's true?
Not a problem.
So those are some rumors you heard, and obviously there's supposed to be some treasure, and maybe definitely treasure there. There's stories about stuff, and so you are considered crawlers. You like to go in dungeons, get treasure. This game, XP is rewarded on how much treasure you get, so it's definitely a focus. Killing is not necessarily a focus. Your job isn't to go kill monsters; it's to grab as much treasure as you can. Okay. And that's what you're here for. You're here to go see if there's some treasure to get and some money to be made and some adventurous stories to be told. So as you stand outside the citadel, this abandoned citadel that, only crawlers will sometimes try to go there and maybe never return. There are cicadas buzzing in the Arab scrubland around the citadels. Exactly. It's close. And
close enough.
And thick sandy blocks and coral red columns hold up its tiered rooftops, about 30, 40 feet high, flat roofs. And you see this main opening there, the southeast doors. They're carved with bucking bulls mid-leap, and they sit there shut. So how are you going to go? This. You're gonna go through this door. You're gonna look around for any other entrances. What's your approach?
Is it already dark?
Yeah, it's going to be dark. Yeah, outside. So,
okay.
Well, I should go up and open them. I'll start waddling towards the door. And if no one stops me, I'll go up and just push it open.
All right.
I look for a sign to say it says push or pull.
You're able to push them open.
Also, I'll have a boomerang in one hand and a torch in the other hand.
As soon as you go to light your torch, I say, "There's no need for that, silly." And you notice on the end of my shillelagh, there's a mirror that I've wrapped with twine, the handle of the mirror onto my little quarterstaff. And this is when we're going to find out just how short this session is going to be, because, or at least for my character, I'm about to cast my first wizard spell.
Oh boy!
Already? Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to cast light on my.
Is that you have to roll for it?
Yeah, you do. Anytime you cast a spell,
you have to roll.
All right. I'm going to actually roll a physical die, if that's okay.
Yeah. Go for it.
Oh,
I like physical die.
On the money. I rolled an 11.
Is that what you needed?
The DC is 11. I get a +4 bonus because of my trait and things. So it's a success. So you see her snap her fingers, and the mirror actually lights. So it's like the light is shining off the face of the mirror, like kind of like a.
So it's like a bullseye lantern.
Like a bullseye lantern, yeah. Okay. And she shines it right at the handle of the door. I'm pretty sure you have to push.
And how long does that spell last? Does it tell you?
It's the same as a torch, 1 hour.
Okay, for 1 hour. Is anybody else going to light a torch, or are we going to rely on that light?
I guess.
Save the torches, I guess.
Yeah, I guess I'll save the torches.
Okay. So just to give you a vibe on the game and stuff, I will basically occasionally roll for random threats that may occur. There's always a chance, the longer you're in somewhere, that you'll encounter something, basically. And everything's total. When you're in there, everything's considered total darkness, unless I know otherwise. The creatures usually can see in the dark, and you cannot. Nobody's got dark vision. None of the players, at least. Just so you know.
I've got. Oh no, far sight. Never mind. I thought elves could see in the dark.
Not in this system.
Not in this system, nope.
No one can in this system.
So,
okay.
I'll just let you know. So there is always this chance of danger besides the normal stuff in a game. All right. So you go up.
What happens when we open the door?
You have to. What's your strength? Just give me an idea.
6 -2.
Oh, I don't know. That's pretty low. Go ahead and roll.
I have like a big belly and spindly arms and legs.
Why don't we just see if you have any trouble? We'll make it an easy check, but go ahead and roll. You have to get
I got
9.
a 4 -2. 2.
Yeah, you just can't open this door.
I got it in a second. I keep walking into it. It's not moving.
Yeah, your feet are just kind of in the dirt. What do you all do?
I've got a 13 strength.
Yeah, you can go ahead and... Well, actually, with the 13, I say if you push, you can open it. So I was going to just let him open it, but then when it's that low... Are you going to open it, Julie?
Yeah.
All right. You push it open. So...
Could have handled it.
Eventually. So as you look inside, you see this hallway. It feels cool, super dark. And as you shine the light down, you can see like this hallway going down. Go ahead and brighten it up to the next room a little bit. There we go.
There's a double door.
Yeah. You see it. Yeah, you see another door to open up.
Now there could be traps. I'm gonna go see if there's that door has any obvious trap or pressure plate or anything. Arrow holes.
I forgot, what classes are you again?
I'm a warrior, a basilisk warrior. I think it's a fighter type.
Okay. And Tilly's a wizard, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
You're not really. So go ahead and do like a wisdom check.
I rolled a 15 plus 0 is 15.
Anybody wants to roll? Yeah.
Oh, I rolled a 19.
Oh,
and with your 17 wisdom,
did you add your
No,
wisdom?
none of her stats are less.
I've only got 10 wisdom.
Oh yes, finally a stat I have higher than you.
Don't be jealous.
I'm totally jealous. I'm like,
he's an elf. Elves are better at everything. Everyone knows that.
Exactly. I'm half an elf, so it's understandable.
I thought you were a halfling.
So Whack, you're like, you don't think there's any traps?
No problem.
And Clara is very confident and confirms, that's true. All right, you open it up. Look in.
Yeah.
All right.
Open it up.
I'm gonna say you open this one up, and just fine. And so there's this big chamber, All right.
Oops.
There's floor-to-ceiling murals painted in vibrant jewel tones. These pillars are red. They're tapered, banded in black marble at top and bottom. In the murals, you see people in white robes kneeling in a room of red pillars, like this, before a colossal onyx bull with horns lowered.
Where's the onyx bull? It's on the murals?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Does anything stand out on the murals like it can be taken?
Do you want to search around a little bit deeper in the room, see if there's anything?
Why not?
Do a wisdom check.
18 plus 0. 18.
All right. It's pretty
16.
good.
16.
16? Okay.
I spy. Nice.
All right. You got higher. Whack, so you see it first. Plus, you were kind of talking about it anyway. You look behind where the bull's at. You see this like niche, like a hidden area, and you find this silver inlaid bull horn.
Ooh.
Worth 30 gold pieces, you would guesstimate.
Cool treasure.
Bullhorn. Silver bullhorn. Okay. Do we need to like have inventory slots to hold this stuff?
Yeah, it's your gear slots. Yeah, I think it would be one. I think the minimum's one for sure. So, unless you have groupings of like arrows.
Okay.
Do you have enough space? Are you out of space?
Yeah. I'm going to.
I have a free hand.
Oh, okay, I hand it to Tilly.
Okay. Oh, maybe you'll see it again someday. Oh,
Tilly knows not to mess with me, or I'll stare at her and get hit.
When you guys were looking around, were you looking for anything else, or just looking for treasure?
Well, I'd like to look out for danger.
Yeah.
All right. So, while Thwack finds that horn, you pull it out and realize you don't have any space for it. Give it over to Tilly. Claire notices that there is a figure in the northeast corner of the ceiling.
Oh. And
you see crawling on the ceiling this Ettercap that once it sees that Julie's character sees, it's seen. It screeches an alarm and flees back to the east, to the right.
Oh.
Crawling through into the hallway, like from the ceiling.
Well, that's not good.
Into the darkness.
Should we follow it or go the other direction? Maybe we should avoid it and go the other direction.
I say we go the other direction. I hardly think it's going to go towards the Minotaur. Oh, wait. Did I tell you about the Minotaur? Yeah. So, guys.
What?
That thing on the wall, it's real, and it's here.
That's all right. I've been hit by plenty of Minotaur in my day.
All right. So you guys going to go left?
Yeah.
I shine my light that way. Is the door open?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Who opens it?
Okay. I'll go open it. I'll always go first because I have a lot of hit points.
Oh, that's true. That makes sense. So you kind of, there's a little hallway. If you want to go down that hallway, you'll get up to a room.
Oh.
So in this room, you see these jars like clustered in corners.
Terracotta jars.
They're fat and rounded, various heights. There's a sulfuric scent in the air, and you hear occasional faint squeak and hiss distance. There's a door to the south of you. You see that one down there? It has white, jagged lines gouged into stone. And if you look a little closer, there's a carving in common. It says R.I.P. Erwin the Younger. What would you like to do?
Door?
Yeah, on the door down south. Yep. And there's a opening probably to the hallway to your left there.
Do the jars look like they're made of clay?
They are. There's 20 jars sealed with cork and wax.
Oh.
They're actually stamped with images of people carving wheat with scythes. And you open up any of them, or?
This looks like a trap. Who wants to open it?
You want to open it, Julie?
Maybe.
I was just thinking about it.
Maybe you could shoot one from the distance.
What do you think I should do?
Maybe you could. Let's all get in this corner over here and shoot it.
Shoot it with an arrow?
Yeah.
Seriously?
Why not?
Now, there are the jars, the 20 jars spread around in the corners of this whole room. Just so you know.
Wait,
okay.
It smells like sulfur.
Yeah.
Does that mean it's gunpowder?
I guess I'll shoot one from the other end of the room.
Okay, so which corner are you getting into now? Where are you shooting? To help me picture it.
Where are the jars?
They're in all corners.
I guess we can go to this corner and shoot in this corner.
Okay. Or we could shoot in the upper left corner. We'd be closer to an exit.
Okay. So we can go to the upper left corner and we'll shoot down in this corner down here.
Yeah.
Okay. So go ahead and roll to hit the dex check, just in case you fumble.
The dex.
You're gonna hit unless you fumble. It's kind of dark-ish.
Don't roll natural 1.
13.
A 13?
Mm-hmm.
Yep, that hits.
Does it explode?
Everybody roll a dex save.
Oh, God.
No.
What's a dex save?
No.
Is that just a dex roll?
Yeah, dex roll, yep.
Oh, no.
It's okay. I'm good at this. I got a 5.
18.
Oh, wow.
18, okay.
After my negative, I got a 12.
12, okay.
I got a 5 after my bonus.
All right, so when the arrow hits, it kind of shatters, and you almost like smell this whiff of sulfuric air, and then it just ignites and starts blowing up. It blows up that corner, then the other corner blows up, the other corners blow up. The whole room's just blowing up. So since you're by that hallway,
yeah, Tilly runs to that hall.
Yeah, the two of you, Tilly and Claire, Clara.
Should we just come up with a different name?
How about Clar?
Clar. Just call him Clar. Clar for short.
Clar?
How's that sound? Clar.
Clar.
All right, so Clar and Tilly, you're like, holy, and you jump out of the room just in time to avoid all the shrapnel and stuff. But alas, your dwarven friend does not move quite as quick.
Thwack jumps too, but only jumps like 2 feet because he's really weak and just falls on the ground.
And you take 2 points of damage. You get knocked back up against the wall and get shrapnel into your shoulder.
Ow!
Well,
now we know. That was a good idea.
Yep. So it's smoky. It's over the place. Oh, Tilly, won't you roll one more dex check to see if you drop your mirror whenever you leapt out of the way?
Uh-oh.
Just in case your light source got dropped. And
it's not my fault if it breaks.
16.
Nope, you're good.
Oh, wow.
You remember. Tuck it in and roll. All right. So what do you guys do now? It smells really, really bad.
Thwack just kind of like...
I'm glad I avoided 7 years bad luck there.
Thwack just kind of brushes off the shrapnel. Well, that kind of hurt. We can go through.
A loud noise
RIP.
echoes throughout the Citadel.
Oh, great.
We can go. We can. Are there any jars that are still intact?
I'll roll D6. There's like this, like a fate roll almost.
Yeah.
And you can kind of modify it on a D6. I'll give you like
3 or
less. I'll give you a little bit less than 50-50 chance. So like if I roll 1 or 2. Oops. If I can actually hit my thing here. Oh, I did. I rolled 1. Yeah. You do see a couple of like knocked over, cracked a little bit, but a couple of the jars survived.
Cool. Let's grab them.
Yeah.
So does it appear that it would be safe to go back through this room and go the other direction?
You mean south?
Or possibly even go back to town with this horn and find a priest?
Yeah, it's not really on fire. There was nothing really to catch on fire. Yeah, it just everything was shattered and blown up. So
you guys are able to get. Do you have inventory gear slots to hold said jars of explosive
you have a
powder?
spot? Can you hold this?
The jars are pretty big, but you could always, I don't know. You can see what I don't know. Maybe there's less powder in it. Maybe you can carry that. I don't know. Open it up, see what's in there.
Sure.
Up to you.
No, that's a bad idea. You know what? Let's just leave it here. So there's probably more treasure towards the door that says R.I.P. Irwing the Younger.
This is
probably
what I'll
more
do.
danger.
I'll drop one of my torches here, and I'll pick up one of those jars.
Okay.
So jar.
More treasure, more danger, or less treasure, less danger.
Explosive. Sorry, I was adding my jar of explosive powder.
Why don't you roll a 20-sided die for me?
Me?
2.
Yeah.
2.
Okay.
Tilly.
14 on the die.
Okay.
Sure, that won't turn out negatively at all.
I shine the mirror light the direction we're headed, where we dove out, not the way we came.
Yeah, like
to
the door to the south.
No,
or back?
Not south. West.
What's that?
West into
West?
that room to the west. Your
Back
other
where you
west.
came?
That's the way we did not come.
Oh.
Okay.
Sorry,
Correct.
west. Yeah, west to the other east. Okay.
Okay. I'll try to take the lead and walk into the other room.
I'll
Explore this room a bit. Oh my god, this room's huge.
It's pretty big.
Uh-oh, there's things in here.
So tell me where you stopped.
Right
where
here.
you all stop. You're gonna go down
Or
there.
actually, probably like right here, so we see both sides.
All right. So, down those, I think those round things. They're these big, heavy-looking stone bowl down each of the hallways, chest high, about where they go up to. There's more murals. They show rows of peasants pouring jars of gold coins and wheat into massive gray bowls. And these red armored warriors with bronze spears supervise.
Do we see anything in the bowls, or do we have to get closer for that?
You can get closer if you like and see if there's anything in the bowls. So actually, you see a figure down on the right.
Oh. Characters right, or are right looking at the map?
At the map. Look at the map.
Okay.
Looks like this human kind of trying to hide behind the bow. Not very well. Kind of crotchety, middle-aged, kind of poor-looking clothes. He's kind of like, do they see me? I don't know.
Yes, we see you. Come out from
Come out.
It's like,
we're not gonna hurt you. At least I won't.
He kind of gets up. Yeah, I won't hurt you. My name's Giuseppe Baldini. I'm just trying to explore this citadel, looking to see if there's any treasure. Is that what you're doing?
Of course we're doing that.
Oh, maybe we could work together. I'm just a poor herbalist who's kind of out of his depth. Maybe you could help me out. We can help each other out.
Mm.
I'm an
Does he
herbalist
look like an
too.
herbalist?
We're practically brothers then.
Does he look like an herbalist?
What's your name?
Oh Lord.
What would you say, Greg?
Does he look like an herbalist?
What's an herbalist look like?
You smell herbs off from him.
What kind of herbs? Uh-huh.
Do you know what these bowls do?
No. I don't know. They look empty to me. You see, and they look. If you look inside of them, which you said you were going to do earlier, they look smooth and worn inside.
What the mirror show wheat going into the bowl. The other mirror showed and the pot we got shows wheat on the pot. Maybe you should put the pot in the bowl.
It's like, I like pot. I mentioned I'm an herbalist. It's like, yeah, I don't know. Maybe give it a shot. You have some wheat.
Okay, I'll take the. Oh, that's right. Well, does my pot have sulfur in it, or does it have wheat in it? The jar that I.
Well, they just had images of wheat on them.
Just to remind you, that it shows peasants pouring jars of gold coins and wheat into the bowls.
But in the pot we had showed, they have a little picture of like wheat being harvested. Or was that the mural?
That was a different. That was a different
room. Mural.
Yeah.
Oh, never mind. I ain't got no wheat.
So basically, what I'm interpreting this as being. Sorry, let me do this in character. So here's the story. The local people would come here and make an offering to the Minotaur. They would put gold and wheat in the bowl so the Minotaur wouldn't come and eat them.
Should we do that? If he doesn't eat us, then we can just take everything.
I love how we all sound super old.
Why do we sound so old?
I'm playing to my character's stats: 8 strength, 8 dexterity, 8 charisma. Yeah, I mean,
6 strength. Yeah.
We all got you all got walkers.
Not me.
Yeah.
There's a reason why they call us crawlers. We're crawling.
Except for clawers.
We started crawling very late in our life.
All right. How much do you think he needs? I take out 2 gold and put it into the bowl.
All right, you do that, and you feel almost like this divine energy come about you, and you're feeling pretty good about life right now. So what that translates into is you get a luck token.
Oh, what is a luck token? An advantage?
You can use it. You can only have 1 luck token at one time, and you can use it to do a reroll.
Okay.
And you get luck tokens through stuff like this, or through gameplay, make a good speech, do something else. So.
This feels good. I did. This feels good. You put gold in it, and you get a little high.
And the guy and the herbalist is like, I told you, pot's great.
You might need help.
I don't have a gold coin though. Could you maybe loan me one?
Sure. Here, try this gold.
Oh, thank you.
Gold.
It puts a coin down in there and goes, "Oh, you're right. I'm feeling good. Yeah,
yeah, feels good.
We can take on the world. Yeah. Oh, my back. Oh."
Who else needs a gold?
How about you, Julie? You got gold?
So you're just putting gold coins in the bowls?
Yep.
Yeah.
Let's see. I've only got 7 coins.
I put 2 and it seemed to work. The other guy put 1 gold coin and it seemed to work. So maybe you just put 1 coin.
Yeah, I guess I'll just do 1.
All right, you put a gold coin in there and you're feeling good about life now. You're feeling really good about this. You think you're all going to make it out alive for sure.
I don't believe in this crap. I'm not putting any gold in that damn bowl. As a matter of fact,
try
I'm going to take the gold that you guys put in the bowl.
Oh, no.
And I'm going to put it in the other bowl. See? I gotcha. I'm going to take the 3 coins in this bowl and go around the corner and put them in the other bowl. See what happens.
I don't think anything happens.
See, I told you nothing would happen. It's hocus pocus muckus.
But the rest of you still feel pretty good. So, although you feel like
a non-believer.
Yeah, you're like, yeah. Oh, that Tilly. The gods aren't gonna like that. I don't know how I knew her name, but it did.
The gods have a tally with Tilly.
They call it the Tilly Tally.
The Tilly Tally. Don't be a Tilly Tally. Well, we got 2 doors here. North or west?
I say we keep going west until we can't go west anymore.
But what if we need to go to the heart? Okay.
Then we'll eventually get there because we can't go west anymore.
All right, we'll get back to where we started. All right, we're going to go up to this door, and Thwack is going to say, "Now stand behind me, Jessup." And he's going to go and try to open the door.
And he's like, okay. So you open up the door, and you see this narrow hallway, 20 feet tall, shadowy at the top. You know, as Tilly sheds that line over your head. When you open it up, there's hot wind rushes through, hitting your faces. On the floor, there are like skirls of sand blown in on the floor.
It's weird.
And you see fading, like cloven hoof prints on the sand.
Well, this is bad.
The cloven hoof prints are like 2 hand spans wide each.
That's huge.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, we found that big goat. Let's go eat it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure that's how it works, but okay. You're the smart one.
Maybe we should go back to the other room and then head south.
I think you guys should put all your coins in this bowl.
So back to R.I.P. Irwin the Younger.
You want to go back there? Back in the explosion room?
Yeah, I like that. I like that idea. I don't like these hooves. You can go that way, Tilly, if you want. We'll meet you back later.
Good luck, Tilly. Tilly Tally. All right. Everybody going that way? Or is Tilly you going too?
I'm going with it.
All right, cool.
I follow Thwack. He's my meat shield.
All right. This door is special because it says R.I.P. Irwin the Younger. So I'm going to go up to it. And I'm going to find the trap that's surely on this door.
Make sure I know where I'm at here. Okay. All right. You take a look at the door that says that. And
if I need to roll a wisdom check, I rolled a 3.
That's great.
No traps on this door.
So no traps. You don't see any traps at all.
Uh-oh.
You can open it up?
Yep.
All right, so you open up, and for a second there, you freak out because you see this huge figure that looks like a bull, like down like where that star is. Kind of area there. You think for a second maybe it's the Minotaur, right? It's 10 feet tall, but it's bronze, and you see that the head and horns are smashed deeply into a cracked wall. So the wall right there on the left part of the wall, it's like as if it's smashed in there, caved in. And pinned between that wall and that bull is a body. You see, so on the body, it's the unhuman man in chainmail and a helm, carrying a bastard sword and a splintered shield, wearing a dark green cloak, and smashed in pretty bad.
Is it?
And he's got a backpack.
That cloak looks pretty fancy. I'm gonna try it on.
So the guy that's with you is like, oh no, that's
you know him,
Ralphio. We came in together. I lost track of him.
Ralphio,
poor young man.
Looks like he sprang a trap. Now he's dead.
That's
I want
unfortunate.
his cape.
Was his cape magic?
Are you gonna grab his cloak?
I'm taking his cloak. I like green. Looks good on me.
It's a very nice dark green cloak. It's not magical as far as you can tell.
I'm gonna put it on. Someone should check out his backpack. I bet there's cool shit in there.
Okay. I take his backpack out.
All right, you rummage through his backpack. There's a torch. There's 60 feet of rope. And there's a withered apple. And you got 10 icons, like to attach your rope for climbing and stuff. Yeah. And you also find a silver locket. You open it.
Ooh, this is probably trapped for sure. Let's see if it has like a little poison trap on it or something.
Do a wisdom check.
8.
Sure, it's surely not trapped.
Okay, I open it.
You open it, and there's a painting of a smiling red-haired woman in this silver locket.
Painting of a smiling red-haired woman.
And the guy with you is like, "Oh, that's his young lady back home. Such a shame." I imagine a locket could go for 5 go pieces, by the way. But you should probably give it to me, and I can give it to her later, so she can remember him.
Yeah, you're a saint.
I bet she's single.
She is now.
She is, yes. Yeah, Clar, you might have a chance now.
What did you say?
Does Jessup have a weapon that I can tell?
No, he does not.
Hey, young fella, hold this, and I hand him my dagger.
Oh, okay.
I couldn't help but notice you didn't have any protection on you. Just don't put that in my back, okay? Put it in the Minotaur's back when we find him.
Yeah. Ooh.
You're not planning to attack us, Jessup, are you?
No. I'm not a fighter. I'm a herbalist.
Is he lying?
Are you gonna do a wisdom check?
Okay. 5.
I'd like to do one too.
Go for it. Wisdom check.
Oh, good Lord.
1?
I rolled a 2.
Oh.
Seems completely honest.
Yeah, seems honest to me.
So this young feller got smashed by this trap here.
Yeah. Oh, this goes a long way. Is there tracks on the ground that looks like this statue may have moved along or something?
There are some
skid marks.
Yeah, some marks in the ground. Yeah, looks like you would say something came across heavy.
Okay, so it slid. It wasn't like this thing was animated and then it became inanimated. It was a statue, as far as we can tell, that slid down the hall.
Oh, and also, if you look closer at the statue, you see a shattered emerald in the forehead.
Oh.
By the time you look at it, the whatchamacallit is he's pulling pieces of the emerald out.
Jessup's taking the emerald out.
Yeah.
Okay, so he tried. So the young feller tried to steal that emerald, and he got squished.
Oh, must be. I will bring this emerald back to his red-haired lady friend.
Maybe. Is there any other things? Check the ears, the horn, the butt.
Wow.
That's all you. You want to look? You can.
Yeah, I'm the right height. I'm just looking up.
Just seems like a statue. No other crevices.
Okay. And the skid marks look like it just went one direction, right? It doesn't look like it goes both directions.
Can we not call them skid marks? Especially after you just said search his butt. I mean, come on, man.
That's fine. I'm going to start looking down this room, see if there's anything else interesting in here. It looks like it's a dead end.
Yep, it dead ends.
All right, well, didn't we come down here to slay the Minotaur? I think we found the Minotaur. There was sand and fresh hoof prints. Let's just go slay the Minotaur and go home.
I guess we could go slay the Minotaur. I've been known to take a few hits of a Minotaur.
Huh.
I mean, we have Jessup and his dagger. What could go wrong?
He's like,
It's okay. Clar's an elf.
He pulls out this pipe.
He takes a few hits.
Let's go back to that door over there. I have an idea.
Okay. You mean sand door?
Yeah, the sand door. Go back over there. Which way is the wind coming from? Is it coming from both of those hallways? Or more from one than the other?
By the way, I'll be right back, but I can still hear.
Sure.
The wind was coming from outside, from that direction, from the west to your face when you opened the door.
Okay. And so like as soon as we look through the door, we see that there's the ground is covered with sand and there's like fresh hoof prints.
Yeah.
I'm going to suggest that when we go through here, we go to the north. And as we do, I'm going to drop some of my caltrops to the south, to like the wider hallway to the south.
Okay.
That's just a suggestion.
I'm back.
If our new party leader Jessup has any better ideas, by all means.
What if we sneak forward? You know, be quiet.
Yeah, okay.
What?
Yeah, I like sneaking.
All right, so right about here is where I'm going to drop caltrops to the south.
Mm-hmm.
To like those 4 squares to the south. Or I don't know if it's 5 squares, whatever. It's the 5 squares just below where we are.
Yeah.
And I suggest we go north.
Yeah, he wants to go north.
So you want to drop the caltrops right here? Oops.
Yeah, right here, right there. I don't know how many squares they cut. It doesn't say.
It's probably 5 feet each square.
It's probably just that 5 foot square.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Bah. I can't do it. Oh, there we go. Haha. And we're gonna go north. Okay. Let me lead the way. Did sand come from the north or no?
Yeah. So is the wind getting hotter as we go this direction, or?
Let's see here. So not necessarily getting. Well, it's a little bit warmer. It's actually kind of like because it was really hot outside. It's kind of
I feel like we're playing that game hotter, colder. Are we getting warmer?
Yeah. So whenever you were outside, cicadas, everything, it's like really warm weather.
Okay.
When you went in, it was really nice and cool because there's no light and stuff except for the explosion. And so now it's getting warmer again. So between that cool, so you're going up like a 5 degrees or so as you start going up there.
Uh-oh.
And you kind of feel a little bit of a breeze occasionally.
Right, we should probably start sneaking now.
And I'm assuming when I put on this green cloak, I didn't feel any differently.
No, you felt cool.
You felt stylish.
You felt stylish, yeah.
Yeah.
Cloak of billowing.
Yeah.
Don't forget, everybody but Tilly has a luck point token. I mean.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna start sneaking. I'm gonna get down lower. Oh, it's how you sneak.
Do a dex check. Unless you have something. I don't think a dwarf has
20.
Wow. Okay.
I got a new dice. No, that's the old dice. It sucks. Wow. And I'm gonna sneak forward. A hallway. I knew it. I knew a hallway would be here. Can we tell which side the heat's coming from?
I'm sorry. Where are you at right now?
Where you at? Where you at? Let me
back
up.
At?
This is what it looks like right now.
It honestly feels like, well, more so from the right, down the right side, down that way.
Tilly, you're smart. Are we going towards the heat or away from the heat?
Hey, does your ranger have something? Didn't you say you had some kind of awareness or something?
Wayfinder, trained in navigation, tracking, bushcraft, stealth, and wild animals.
Are there still hoof prints?
Yeah, you see the hoof prints. Definitely a Minotaur by your ranger eyes.
Can Clark track it?
You can try, yeah. Do you want to try tracking it? Julie?
Do we really want to find the Minotaur?
Minotaur equals treasure. Maybe death, but also treasure.
Jessup's like, I'm going to go back here and watch our rear.
I can track where it's gone so that we can go the opposite direction, maybe.
Okay.
Sounds like a plan.
Roll a wisdom check. It's going to be pretty easy because you're trained it and stuff. Actually, roll it at advantage. Let's do it at advantage. Roll twice, take the best.
Let me see what I've got to add to that. It was wisdom, you said?
Mm-hmm.
Just a 15 by itself.
It's pretty good. Actually, you would think from these tracks that it seems like this Minotaur, the different tracks are different times and different directions. It's like it's like it walks around here a lot, almost like pacing back and forth and such. There are fresher tracks going to the right, to the east of you, east and the northeast, around that hallway.
So which way do we go?
Do we hear something?
No.
Oh, okay.
Which way does Clark tell us to go?
I say we go in the opposite direction.
Okay.
Keep going west, like I said, until we can't go west no more.
Oh, that's right. Ooh, a dead end. Is there something interesting at the dead end?
There is. There is 2 jars.
Oh no.
Let's not do that again.
They're not like those big jars. They're not the exact same kind of jars that you just blew up. Do you want to look at them?
My father always said, the nose knows. I'm going to go up and sniff them.
They smell old.
These jars are old.
You open it?
Thanks.
Are there any markings on them? Are they similar to the ones that had the powder in it?
They're not really similar to them.
Oh, okay.
I guess I'll open it. Do they just have do they seem like sealed or just like normal openings, like little?
Yeah, just normal opening jar.
Okay.
Oh, so like a glass jar, like maybe it's a potion?
Maybe you can't see through it, but yeah, maybe. Who knows?
All right, I'll open it. I'll take one and open it. It's got a cattail in my face.
So you
Did
see
your father ever say the tongue tastes?
No.
So you open it. You open one of them. You see 4 gold pieces and like a handful of ash and a pinky-sized human doll of colorful thread.
Oh. Well, 4 gold's good.
You want to open the other one?
Yeah.
Okay, you pop
I'll
that one
take
open.
The 4 gold. Yeah.
Same thing. Another 4 gold pieces. Same type of things in it with the little pinky-sized human doll.
What the heck?
Roll a 20-sided die.
Uh-oh.
Who?
The person
7.
who opened the jars. Okay, cool.
I'm sure it's fine.
All right, that's what you find in there.
I guess does the dolls, the little
else.
pinky-sized dolls, they take a slot?
Oh, and I'm sorry. And also, there are some smashed jars around there too. These were 2 intact ones that were smashed. So
Oh, okay.
you don't really see anything else.
Can I tell what the ash or powder is?
This looks like ash to you. You're not sure what's ash of.
Okay. Well, I can't look at my notes anymore.
You're
I don't know.
distracted.
Keep going forward.
You're gonna keep going west.
Yeah.
I mean, so far we've scored a horn, a cloak, and 8 gold pieces. Maybe we should go hire a priest.
What?
A priest.
Why?
So I was wondering.
Well, because Jessup's not a very good priest.
Jessup, you can make some salves or something, can't you?
Yeah, totally. Like totally, bro.
Why don't you make me a salve right now? I still have a few shrapnel in my belly.
Yeah. Hold on just a minute. He puts together some stuff. He's got pockets. He's put them out like this. 1 gold piece.
Okay, fine.
Right. Gets it. Does this with his 2 good teeth. Puts it in there. He puts together some herbs and stuff. Grinds it together. And which one is this? The herbs? Because you're talking about, let's see here.
That was the ranger had that.
The salve? Okay.
Oh,
all right. He gets a salve. Just put this on your wound. And it'll start feeling better.
Okay.
All right. 1 hit point back.
Ooh, that does feel better. Thanks. See, who needs a priest? Which way do we go? Oh, God.
South. West.
Okay. Tally knows. Like a nose. West?
Yes.
Okay. This is long. Uh-oh.
It's a maze, man. Where else will you find a Minotaur?
Is there anything interesting at this dead end?
More broken jars, and you find 4 intact jars.
Well, if my math is right, that's another 16 gold pieces. We're rich.
Who's going to open them?
What kind of jars? Like the last jars or the first jars?
Yeah, kind of like the last jars that you found.
Well, Tally, why don't you open one?
Sure.
Alrighty.
I'll walk over and just pour it out on the sand. Over my hand.
Some ash comes out, a pinky-sized human doll, and 1 coin. Gold coin.
Only 1? All right, I open another one.
I'll open. Okay.
Jill, you can open.
Well, there's 4 of them,
one.
so you can open one too.
Yeah. All right, you open another one. Tilly, there's 3 more gold pieces in that one. And Julie, you open one. and 3 gold pieces come out of that one. There's 1 more jar.
Well, I guess that's for me, and I'll go open it and do the same.
It blows up. No, I'm just kidding. 3 gold pieces.
And the one thing that's consistent is they all have a little small doll in them.
Yeah, they all have this little offering, whatever thing in it. Yep.
This is weird.
Okay.
Well,
we got to go back the other way. As we make this turn, assuming we're going south, which is going to be another dead end.
How do you know that?
I'm gonna drop another set of caltrips just to the north of us. So if something comes from behind, hopefully it'll make a sound. Yep, right there.
Okay. As you do that, roll a dex check.
Uh-oh.
For Tilly.
Yeah.
Tilly.
Tilly tally.
What is my negative again on dexterity? Oh, it's only -1. That's a 15.
Oh, good. A dry gust of wind just suddenly hits you in the face. It almost knocks the mirror out of your hand, but you're able to snatch it up. Oh, actually, you snatch it, but then the light goes out because it's been over an hour. Suddenly you're in dark.
It's been 7 minutes and 19 seconds. I've been timing it.
What?
We still have 7 minutes and 19 seconds left. But but for dramatic effect, if you want to fast forward 7 minutes, I'm cool with that. The light goes out.
Yes. Let's do that. Dramatic effect. You're like, oh, I got it. And then it goes up.
I should have said I set a timer when I set the light. But
yeah, that's a good idea. You should. I'm glad you set a timer. So,
well, can't you just cast it again?
Or you light torch.
We're in pitch black now.
You're all in pitch black.
Quickly take out a torch.
Who's grabbing a torch?
I will.
All right. You light it up. All right. Lights back up, and you can see for 1 hour. Why don't you start the timer again, Pat? All right. You drop those caltrips. What are you going to do now?
Head south.
South.
Another dead end with more jars.
It's not a dead end.
Oh, it's going to lead us back to where we were before. Perfect.
Wait a minute. We're going in circles.
All right, when we get over there, I'm going to collect the caltrips I dropped the first time.
Okay. Get it back. Now where? Where y'all going to go?
Malware? Crap.
Well, we know which way the Minotaur was headed. So I say we keep going west until we can't go west anymore.
Ah, God damn it. You and your west.
All right, this time I'm going to drop caltrips. Go down one more. I'm going to drop them to the right there.
Are we just going to hear in the distance one of these times? Moo, my foot.
That's what I'm hoping. All right, and I'm leaving the caltrips there and there as we head north.
Okay. West. Yeah, we're making. Uh-oh. What do we see?
Looks like there's an exit point out. Looks like there's a hole there, a doorway. You can leave.
Freedom!
Hey, we can go find a priest.
What do we need a priest for?
For our last rite.
Haven't even seen your spells blow up in your face yet. Hey. Wait, I think I'm finding something.
All right. It's once you get right up there, not before that, right up to that hallway space. You hear a fight. Hear and then see a fight going on.
Uh-oh.
Which direction?
Between
west.
If you hear it, and then down the hallway to your left, you see 3 ettercaps and 6 beast-looking men fighting.
6, you said?
Yeah.
Damn.
It's a pretty intimate fight going on over there.
What do you do?
Back up.
Back out.
All right, everybody roll a dex check and see how well you do that.
Oh, that's more like it. That's a 3 on the die, so that is a 2 total.
I got a 21.
How about you, Julie?
Hold on, I'm looking. Dex, 16.
Oh my gosh! So everybody, besides Tilly, is just like, "We are the night," and you just drift back,
Yeah.
and then Tilly goes, "Whoa!" and falls on the ground. And suddenly they all just stop fighting and look at your direction.
Uh-oh.
I look up Jasper and say, "Save yourself."
Just, oh, that's nice of you.
Jasper's like, okay, and starts running away.
You said 3 ender caps and 6 what? Beastmen?
Yeah.
How do they even fit?
These ether caps are like on the wall and the ceiling and stuff.
Oh, okay. So is this initiative then? How does this work?
Well, I mean, they haven't attacked you yet. You get a moment to say something. Before, because you just stumbled in this, right? So they're probably, from the perspective, I don't know if, they're in the middle of a fight with each other. So I guess they're trying to decide if they need to attack, who needs to attack you or not, or what. So,
well, only Tilly's seen, right? So
yeah, only
Tilly. I guess they
so.
probably see the light.
Well, that's true. You had a torch, didn't you? And you took the torch with you. So they might see there's a light down the hallway. So assume that there's perhaps more. But right now they only see Tilly. Tilly, what are you going to do?
So I'm trying to remember how movement works in this.
Fireball.
Yeah, right. If I had a fireball, you know it. But I have something close, but I'm wondering if I can move, cast, and move on my turn.
Yeah, you can. It said that you can move up to 30 feet, and it doesn't need to be at the same time.
So I'm going to turn the corner to that vacant square that's adjacent to all of them. And I'm going to take my hands like this and go, fire!
Okay,
and it's going to be casting Burning Hands.
Ooh.
So explain how that works. So you have to do a check, right?
So I have to do a check, which has to be 11 or better. So
you say you're doing it here?
Where I'm going to get most of them, yeah. It's a close spell. So, okay, so that's a 16 on the die plus 4 is like 20, so it's a dirty 20.
Ooh.
And it's going to do a d6 damage, which is, hey, I rolled a 6, baby. Let's go.
Oh, my.
6 fire damage. Everything close to me. So that's why I wanted to do this where it wouldn't hit you guys.
What's close?
5 feet away.
Oh, okay.
Close. Within 5 feet.
So how many could he get with?
I'm assuming I could get at least 3 of them if I move into that square. No, I wanted to move to the furthest unoccupied square.
So I just threw these in here. I don't know what's actually the arrangement, but it's basically how many can you get? Since we're kind of pseudo theater of the mind, I think. Right?
I think you can get 3, probably, and that kind of thing, like 1 of the Beastmen and 2 of the Ether Caps.
Okay,
probably. Hold on 1 second. Let me just grab this real quick.
What are you grabbing?
You did 6 hit points.
That's
good. Within close range of me.
That's real good.
Assuming they stayed behind, I'm the only one who moved up there. I should not have hit them, I'm hoping.
Is it an automatic hit with that spell if you hit then? Or is there anything they can do? Do they do a dex save or anything?
Spread your fingers, cast a spell, DC 11. Creatures with an area of effect take a D6 damage of fire. And unattended flammable objects also ignite. So anything that's flammable that's not, I guess, being worn or held also catches fire.
Oh, you should have thrown a pot in there first.
Well, that's what I'm asking next. Is there anything that's catching on fire?
Oh, sorry. Cat, you need to stop this. You know what?
All right, so the beast man that you hit bursts into flames and kind of like it looks like a cave hominid with scraggly fur and a stone-tipped spear. He just goes like ah and kind of stumbles back and crumbles to the ground.
So he does an Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Yeah.
And then the two Ettercaps get hit, and they go, and they're still up.
Did you hiss? Because I think it noise canceled it.
It did. It did noise cancel.
Yes, I did. It was the greatest hiss in the world.
It was the best hiss.
Best hiss.
And so I think I used 10 movement. I should still have 20. I'm gonna hightail it back the way we came and run past my party members as far as I can and be like, I did my part.
All right.
If I don't know if I'm provoking, I'm assuming that was an element of surprise. I came in, I went flame on, and then I ran away.
Yeah, so you run down a little bit. All of them just sort of like, "Argh!" And they all start to chase after you. They have a common enemy now. So the Ettercaps are just like crawling along the walls and the ceiling, coming around the corner, and the beastmen are like, "Argh!" And they all start charging forward. So, so let's
as I patch you guys, I'm like, I think I killed one.
So let us roll initiative. Remind myself how to do initiative. Oh wow!
It just says D20 plus Dex. Interesting enough, it says at the beginning of the game. So I guess it's like it's locked in once you roll.
Well, there's an exploration initiative and then there's a combat initiative.
Oh.
So yeah, we should have done the exploration initiative in the beginning when you first went dungeon.
Combat
think about that.
You're right. Everyone makes a Dex check. Yep.
Dex check, everybody.
16.
16.
4.
Let's see if I fall down again. Hey, no. That's a 14 on the die minus 1, 13. I don't fall down.
So everyone, I think, is behind me at this point, right?
What was yours again, Greg?
Mine was 4.
Yeah, the furthest back is Jessup. And then, so I guess what? Thwack is first up, and then, or excuse me, let me just the first one and maybe get attacked. Let me roll their initiative real quick.
Yeah, it says you use the highest Dex.
Oh, geez, Louise. Gosh.
If there was a marching order, I would say it would be Thwack, then it would be Clar, and then me, and then Jesper. I'm around the corner. I book it. I hightail it out of there.
Well, as they rush forward, the only person that's time is Julie's character to react before they attack. Probably Greg's character first, right? You're up front.
Yeah, I'm in the front.
What are you gonna do, Clar?
So, what's the scene again? I'm.
Move that guy. Why don't you move your person back to the very, one and then one down. That's where you're at, right? That's probably where Greg's character's at, and then you're probably Julie right behind him, and then I guess either Tilly or Jessup is after that, right?
And these things are charging us?
They're charging. So you see, down that hallway, they can only go in single file pretty much. So you got beastmen, a row of beastmen coming at you. Ethercaps, there's one on the ceiling, and there's one on the wall, and then there's one way further back coming around. So right now you get a clear shot at a beastman or two Ettercaps. The two that are kind of scorched a little bit.
Ettercaps?
Yeah.
I think I'll go.
Spider people.
I'll shoot at one of them.
Nice.
Did you see that, Julie? What they look like roughly?
No.
It's that purple image thing. You see it in the screen.
Okay.
Kind of like that. Humanoid spider people things.
They're nasty. But yeah, so you're gonna run up, shoot one, and run back.
I can just shoot it from a distance.
Yeah, you're shooting range.
True.
Okay.
So I think all range weapons are just dex checks, right?
Yeah. Dex plus whatever bonus you make.
There we go.
Arrow.
Okay, so I get +1 to ranged weapon attack rolls for Farsight, and then I get +1 on attack for Ranger.
So you get +2 bonuses?
Yeah.
And what'd you roll?
A 16.
Oh, that's going to land. Roll your damage.
And the damage is, hold on, let me look.
I think it was 1d8, I think, right? It's on the bottom left.
1d8 +1.
Go for it.
Hold on, I gotta find my d8.
No, do it now. Do it now. I don't care. Sure.
In that case, it's an 8.
Okay, hold on. Six.
That's total damage?
Yep.
Ooh.
Is that one of the ones that were fired? That had fire on them?
Yeah. Slams, like, impels it, but it's still going. But it looks pretty damaged.
Ooh.
So, Beastman tries to stab at you. He almost runs over your dwarf character. He didn't see you at first.
So one creature of your level or less that meets your gaze must pass a DC 15 con check or be petrified for 1d4 rounds.
Oh, yeah.
You really are Basil.
You are. I wonder what the backstory is. I'm going to have to get that cursed scroll. One that's got that in it. I'm sorry, what kind of save do I need to do?
DC 15 con check. And I can use it 4 times a day.
But can it be multiple people that catch your gaze?
One creature. I guess only one creature.
Okay. What was it? 15?
Yeah.
Okay, just barely failed. So it does go
1d4 for 1d4 rounds.
All right. So it's frozen for 1 round.
Oh, great.
So it's like, and comes out with the torch and then freezes there for.
That's right. Read him and weep.
All right. Eder Caps. That one that's hurt is really ticked and kind of like jumps down and tries to bite you. And what's your AC?
13.
Okay, I got a 12. And then I got a 20, dirty 20. So
I missed out.
Yeah, you fend off the first attack, and then it bites you on the shoulder and does 1 point damage.
Oh. Ow, it hit me right in my salve.
And then the other one that's not so damaged tries to spits a web at you.
Oh.
You said DC was what again?
For what?
What's your AC, I mean?
Oh, 13.
Okay, just barely you move out of the way from the webbing.
Wow.
I don't think so. The rest of the beastmen are like behind the one that's frozen. Like, what's going on? You know, they can't get around. The other Eder Cap is still going down around the corner. So now it is Julie's turn.
Julie just went. I thought.
Oh no, I'm sorry. It is.
I got a 4. I think I'm probably the last.
Tilly's turn. Yeah.
I say, "Tactical retreat, everyone!" And I grab the dagger from Jesper.
He's going to try to resist you grabbing the dagger. He wants to hold on to it. He's scared.
I told you to run away. Give me my dagger back, damn it.
No, I need the dagger. I need the dagger. Do a strength check.
I'm going to smack him with my staff if he doesn't give me my dagger.
I'll give you a dagger.
What are you all doing back there?
Do the strength check real quick.
Oh my god. Big guy. I crit it. A 20. I'm gonna crit getting my dagger back from this POS.
The excellent use for it.
And I immediately, as soon as I rip it out of his hands like it's nothing, you see me nimbly throw it at the Ettercat that just attacked my buddy.
The one that's hurt or the other one?
The one that's hurt. I throw the dagger at it.
Roll your damage, your attack.
17 on the die -1 is a 16.
It's going to hit. How much damage?
Come on, max damage, baby. Let's get another kill on the list. A 2.
That is actually enough to kill it. How's it die?
and I look at Thwack and I go, that's 2. Tactical retreat, and I start running away.
Do you want to describe how it dies?
Yeah, the dagger's just stuck right in its eye hole.
Okay, which eyes? It's got lots of.
One of its many eyes.
All right,
the big one. I was aiming for the big one.
It dies. All right, so Jessup,
and I do really say tactical retreat and run around this corner into the darkness.
Which corner?
Oh yeah,
the
south and southwest again. Yeah.
Okay, you run into the dark. Run a corner. It's pure darkness. You can't see very well.
As soon as I get into the darkness, I stop.
All right. Jessup's like, he's like, his dagger's gone. He just runs for it, books it down the corner too, and slams into you.
Does he get the caltrop?
Is there a caltrop down there?
I tell him as he runs by me, I go, I hope you step on the caltrops.
Oh, I thought you went just right down the first corner.
just that first turn, yes.
Oh, okay, yeah, the caltrops are further down, right? Okay.
Yeah, they're further down.
All right, so now it's up to you, Greg. What are you gonna do?
Greg, this really does feel like Hero's Quest.
Yeah, I know. Is there actually attacks of opportunity in this game? Do you know?
All I saw, remember I don't know the core rule book, but all I saw in the rules is like you have to do a strength or dexterity check to get through an enemy. I don't know what happens if you can't. I guess maybe they just block you and you can't, escape. I didn't say anything about attack opportunity though.
Okay. Then, yeah, I don't see anything. Then I will.
Remember, at this stage, the one beastman is still frozen. The Ettercap who was on you is dead, and the other Ettercap is not on you. It's on the ceiling, and it missed its range attack. So you could disengage easily enough if you want to.
Okay, I guess I'll run away. I was gonna try to hit it with a dagger. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna try to hit it with a dagger.
Okay.
Why not? Because I want to attack something. I'm gonna attack if one of the hurt Endercaps are around.
Yeah, the other hurt one is the one that spit at you.
Okay. Ooh, I got natural 20, boy.
That's gonna hit. It's a critical.
Hell yeah. Fortunately, I do no damage.
Oops.
I'm a weakling.
You gotta do some damage. And you critical, 4? Remember you
plus 4? I did max damage.
How much you do?
8.
Did you add a critical on it?
Yeah.
Okay. 8 damage. Sorry, I clicked off my notes. Okay, there we go. That's actually enough to kill it. What happens?
I start stabbing and say, "This is my first time actually fighting. Oh God!"
You do that
frantically,
and spider guts just pour over your face as it collapses and dies.
What was that about tactical retreat? What does that mean? And then I will.
It means run back here and stand in front of me, you dumbass.
Oh, I will follow. I'll run as far back as I can without passing anyone up.
Okay, because Julie's character is still staying there.
Yeah.
But you have the torch.
I haven't had a chance to move yet.
Nope, it is your turn now.
So I'll stay with the torch and wait.
So you should be, if that means you should be like right in that corner where the turn goes from heading south, turns to the west again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it gives you guys
which means there is space if you wanted to attack and then move. You should be able
Clara's like right here, so you could just attack and
move up, attack, and then move back behind us. You should have plenty of movement.
Do you want to attack, Julie? You got a beastman that's still frozen. You got the other edge cap. You probably don't have a straight shot to it yet, but you have some other beastmen behind it. They're trying to push through.
It's kind of like that, right?
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like I should bid a hasty retreat with everybody else.
Well, you can still do. You still have enough movement. You can do attack and then run.
Oh, okay. Who do I have the clearest shot?
The one that's frozen. That got frozen when he looked at Thwack.
Okay. I guess I'll go after that one.
All right. Do an attack roll.
Yeah. 14.
That hits. How much damage?
Yeah.
Hold on.
Is that 1d8 plus 1?
1d8 plus 1. 6.
That's enough to actually kill it. How's it die?
Oh.
That is a perfect rendition.
All right. Are you going to run? You run down the hallway?
Yeah, I'm going to run.
Run down the hallway. All right. So at this stage, do we want to stop or continue, or what do you want to do?
I mean, if they chase. Oh,
no,
you mean like
I mean the gameplay. Yeah, for that.
Oh, I guess we could stop here. It's 11:06.
Yeah.
Are you talking about the right
time it is? I just don't know if you guys want to. You're good to keep going a little longer, or
well, we can at least run away.
Okay. Run away! Run away!
As you guys run past me, watch out for the cow trips. Don't step on the cow trips. They're going to hurt your toes.
There would at least be one more attack they get on me, right? Because since I go technically after them.
Oh, yes. I'm sorry. I forgot about that. Yeah, you're down at the bottom of the hallway, right? So,
technically I haven't moved yet because I think everyone else has run south, but I haven't moved yet.
I bet you a gold piece they won't chase you outside. At least the spiders won't.
So the beastmen start to, well, that one dies, and then they all start to pour down that hallway towards you.
Yeah.
And I would say they're a little unsure about like just getting right in your face. So they get down halfway, almost more than halfway down, and two of them throw spears.
Ooh.
Like for like one in the lead keeps its spear, and then the other two kind of like reach around over and throw spears.
They're doing tactics. That's not allowed.
They're pack animals. Working as a pack. What's your AC?
13.
Okay, one goes way off board, but one does land.
Oh.
And they look very strong. Throwing these. 3 hit points off.
Ow. Hold on. This guy is on my notes.
I hope our priest didn't run too far. We're going to need another one of those salves.
Are you going to run?
I do the Jim Carrey thing with a spear going to my leg, and I go, ah!
It's in the bone.
It's in the bone.
It's in the bone.
It misses, bounces off the wall, and it hits you in the butt.
It's funny you mentioned that movie. I just watched it the other day.
I still have more than half my hit points, though, so I'm okay. But the, yeah.
Yeah, I'd be dead. Like, dead.
So Tilly's next.
Yeah. So where's Tilly running to? Just out of the cavern or what?
Here's an idea. Is there a spot behind? Can I squeeze my way behind Thwack if I wanted to?
Yeah,
because I'm thinking about casting a spell.
You're right around the corner, so you could, yeah.
All right, so keep me mechanically correct on this. This is the third of my 3 spells. If I can cast all 3 of them without failing, that'd be a magical. The spell is called Sleep. You weave a lulling spell that fills a near-sized cube extended from you.
Uh-oh.
I'm trying not to include Thwack, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I was like, can I squeeze like into like by him and like cast it ahead of him, so the Nair size cube, which is 30 feet, only hits the creatures.
I think so, because it's right around the corner, so you can just squeeze around and reach your hand out right past.
Come on, get lucky, baby.
What's the range of this thing? Like, it's just one cube?
It's near sized cube, so a 30-foot cube.
Oh, okay. All right.
17 on the die. Creatures in the area of effect fall into a deep slumber if they are level 2 or less.
Let's see here.
One of them might not be.
Oh, all the beastmen fall asleep, and that Ettercap comes around the corner. You see it, and not unaffected.
Okay. Mechanically speaking, that means that Ettercap is a 3rd level creature or higher.
That would be safe to assume, yes.
Why are you talking Chinese?
And I move back towards the exit.
Okay. So where are you guys going to go?
Now.
Or when you say exit, you mean like the far left?
I mean,
far
only west? I can only move like 4 squares. So
okay. So move 4 squares.
Yeah, so like right about there, basically.
Yeah, I don't know. What are you?
Jessup's like, where are we going? Where are we going? We getting out of here? to you, Tilly. That's what he says as you're running. What do you say, Tilly?
I say go that way, and I point south.
Let me do an intelligence check. It goes running south.
Perfect. I hope he doesn't remember me putting the caltrips down.
Actually, how far can we go? It's 30 feet. So it's like 6 cubes. Am I reading that right?
Yeah, 6 cubes.
Yeah, you hear him run into the darkness down south, and you hear, "Ow!"
It's only 1 hit point. Suck it up. But his movement is halved for. Wait, he can only move at half speed for the next 10 rounds.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Wow. You're like one of those people. You're like, there's a bear chasing you, just make sure everybody else is slower than you.
All I have to do is outrun them. I don't have to outrun the bear.
All right, so Greg, your character's next. What are you gonna
do? There's only one left. We can take it. As I will attack it with my dagger. It actually came up into my face, right?
Well, it's getting close. It hasn't got close enough tack, but yeah, it's running across the wall.
Then I'll use my boomerang.
Oh, go for it.
I'll use my obsidian spear.
Go for it.
That's a 7 + 1, 8.
Dodges, misses.
Dag nabbit.
Golly gee willikers. Could you at least stab something for once?
You can't see I missed. Ah, damn it, I just said it. Yeah, I'm done.
You're not going to move?
I'll move 1 back.
Okay. Yeah.
I'll move 2 back.
Give the elf a good shot with his bow.
Yeah.
Yeah, so...
I need to figure out a good elf monster.
It's your turn, Julie. What are you going to do?
I was running, but things coming after us, right? The Addercap. Yep. So I guess I'll go after it with my bow and arrow again.
Hiss. Since I think it keeps getting canceled, I'll just say the words hiss, growl.
Yeah. 16.
That hits.
Let's see another 8 on that D8. Let's go.
8 total.
Wow.
7.
Still good.
We'll take it. I'll take it.
That does a lot of damage. Actually, because that's just a heavy hit. I forgot. Sometimes you should roll morale. See if its buddies are dead. And it just got hit pretty hard. So let me roll morale real quick here.
All right. I failed my morale check. Maybe we should run.
Actually, it felt pretty bad. So it's like gets hit with that arrow and just like you just see it's thinking like this isn't worth it anymore and just starts running the other direction.
Aha.
So I heard, Flack, if you collect the hides of a beast man, you can get at least 3 silver pieces. Just slit their throat and let's skin them.
Is that true?
Well, how long do they stay asleep?
Until you slit their throat.
Does it actually say?
It is, they are in a deep sleep until vigorously shook or being awoken. Doesn't say duration on what I'm looking at. Let me look in the let me look in here. Let me find sleep.
Oh, wow. That's amazing.
Yeah. It's an duration is instant, so that's the casting time. It doesn't say anything about how long they're asleep. It's until something comes along and wakes them up. So
Well, spells are supposed to be powerful in this, right?
So I'm gonna go pick up my dagger and start pokey some beastmen. They're not gonna wake up.
I get my obsidian spear.
One by one, I just
adventuring's easy, isn't it?
Wow. All right. They're all dead.
And I go, hey, Jesper, you want this dagger back? And I bring it back to him just completely covered in blood and gore.
He's like, thanks.
I'm just killing everything. Hold on. Oops. Wow, that's bloody up there.
That cat is like, anybody understands their language is like, they're effing crazy. Ah!
Let's go see if they have loot in the room.
Yeah, what were they fighting over?
You can go in there. Yeah. You see some more jars, or a bunch of smashed jars, but you see 4 jars unsmashed.
Oh. Okay.
That's at least like 3 more gold pieces, right?
1 jar for each person.
All right.
I hope mine has more than 1 in it.
All right, each of you grab 1. Jessup goes first. He gets 3 gold pieces. He's like, yes. It's thwack. Yeah, 3 gold pieces.
Ooh.
Color. 3 gold pieces. We're consistent here. And
all right, here we go. Tilly, 1 gold
piece. Tilly, 1 gold piece.
This is some horse shit. Jesper, give me a gold piece. I saved your life just now.
My headset died.
Or better yet, make a salve for my buddy Fork here. He's bleeding out, can't you tell?
Yeah, make me a salve.
All right, let me see.
Or make a potion.
He spits on a rag and slaps it on your bleeding wound.
He's like, here you go. 1 hit point.
Oh, he succeeded.
He did. He wrote a natural 19.
You should give up herbalism and become a priest. Your healing's that good.
Hey, Clark, can you help me too?
Oh yeah, you're herbalist, Julie. You can make a salve or what's the other better thing? The healing potion. You can make a healing potion. Try to.
Curative for who?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
For who?
For Thwack. He got hurt.
Thwack. Got hurt.
He's living up to his name. He gets thwacked quite a bit.
Yeah.
Okay, how do I do?
He lifts up his shirt. It's just covered in scars. He has this big old belly, and it's just completely covered in scars. He's so proud of it.
A D20 plus intelligence, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, it's an intelligence check. I think you have to roll what, over 12?
15.
There you go.
That's actually what you needed. It was a 15. Exactly.
Oh, it was a 15. Oh, that's right. It's different for different stuff, isn't it?
Wow.
All right.
Wow, that's really good. I immediately consume it.
Roll 1d6.
Hui. 5. I get all my hit points back.
Nice.
Awesome.
I feel
Love
good.
So you're like, we're feeling great. Yeah, we can take anything. Yeah.
And
then down the
out.
hallway, you hear a
and the lights go
Yeah.
the lights go out. Actually, it probably does at this point. It's been an
out.
hour.
No, it is.
Yeah, it's been about an hour. Yeah.
You really did. All right, and then the lights go out. The torch goes out. So then we go, to be continued? Question mark.
Dum, dum,
I guess so. That is 1 torch gone. I only have 1 left.
And the great part about that is if we have a 4th, if and when we do this again, all they have to name their character is Jesper and be an herbalist, and they could be any class they want.
Right? It could be. I can see Victoria playing one.
Yeah.
Jessup was suddenly become way more cynical.
All right. Well, awesome. I don't know if we're going to do session 2 or not, but either way, I think that was pretty cool ending and give us a little intro of everything with Shadowdark. I hope everybody enjoyed that. Don't forget, this is an official adventure that's in the Quick Start rules if you want to run it. And also, the creator also Kelsey does a like a walkthrough video too, about which I think is kind of cool that she does, kind of get a little introduction idea of it.
And don't be afraid to cast spells, you wizards. I cast 3 in a row with no failures.
So does it get progressively harder when you keep casting them?
No, it's just you have to make the DC, and if you don't make the DC, bad things can happen.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Like if you fail, if you roll a 1, there's a table. It's called the Wizard's Mishap table, and really bad things can happen.
And do you lose the spell for forever if you not forever, but for until you rest or something if you fail?
Yeah. If you
fail it, you can't cast it again for a day. But if it's a critical fail, you may lose it for a week or completely forget it. I mean, there's a table. Yeah. So if it's a critical fail, so if it's a critical fail when you're trying to cast a spell, you roll a d12 and there's a table. If you roll a 1 on that table, you roll again twice and you get both effects on that table.
That's crazy.
And one of them is lose your spell that you cast for a week. And then there's other
Yikes.
Pretty
interesting.
Pretty deep stuff. Like an explosion happens and you take a D8 damage. Like in other words, the spell could literally blow up in your face.
So spells in this game are very powerful, but also very dangerous, which is kind of interesting.
Yeah.
But don't be afraid because you saw me live. I wasn't cheating. 3 spells in a row with no failures.
Well, if you did it, that means they'll succeed.
That means everybody can do it.
And luckily, the person with the most hit points got hit most of the time, if not all the time, actually.
It's the only thing my character can do.
If I would have taken half the damage that Thwack taken, I would have been unconscious immediately.
Yeah, Julie, what's your character's hit point total?
5, I think. Let me look.
5.
Oh,
5 is actually good for first level.
And what was yours?
3.
Pat? 3?
5.
Yeah, man.
No, I'm sorry. I take that back. That was a different character. I actually rolled a 4 on my D4 die, and I have a +1 con. I actually had 5 hit points. I thought I only had 3, but I have 5.
Nice.
Yeah.
How many does Thwack have?
Well, I have a 19 con because of bonuses, so I get +4 from con. Since I'm a dwarf, I get +2 HP from that, and I roll my hit points with advantage. So, so that's 2 plus what I rolled, which I think was like a 5 out of 6 or something like that, and then I get the 4 from con.
Yeah, the big thing is the dwarfs is they have a lot of hit points stuff. They're real sturdy.
Yeah, so I have 12 hit points. Yeah.
I still say we need a priest.
But the most damage I can do is like a D8 with my spear, and I suck at it. Because literally the only stat I have is con.
All right, cool. Well, let's wrap up this episode. Thanks, everybody, for watching. Hope you like Shadowdark. Don't forget you can go check it out at, hold that up, at the arcanelibrary.com. You can find a lot of the books elsewhere too. Maybe not the core book, but you can find a lot of the other books, including the Quick Start rules at DriveThruRPG or some other, maybe itch.io might have the Quick Start. But that's the place to go to get the core rule book if you want, especially if you want to get any of the print books. They're really pretty books. They're designed
hardcover.
Yeah, they're super cool looking. And then of course, if the Kickstarter's still alive for the new one, the Western Marches.
So is that going to be a dungeon crawl? I haven't looked into it.
So
it's
that
a campaign setting, so you can actually do like a long-term campaign. Yeah.
So I don't see why you couldn't with this. But,
yeah, it's a full-on campaign setting, and it's got some other. So she also does these. They do these e-zines, and and they there's already 3. That's where you're pulling your Basilisk one is from one of those, I believe. I can't remember which one, but this will fund the Game Master Players books for the setting, I believe, and then also 3 more of those little zines, and maybe other stuff too. I don't know. There's a lot of really interesting stuff in it. So definitely go check it out, because there could be late pledges, even if you don't see this right away. And if not, soon after all that's done, I'm sure they'll be available in the store. So, and I don't think you get any more indie than the Arcane Library or some. It's a great indie creator. They're not Hasbro.
It's a lot. She's like a lot of the creators, where they just start out making 5e content, and then they eventually want to make something that they liked more.
Yeah, from what I could tell, when she created her company, she made third-party 5e, and one of them did really well. It was a really good adventure, and that motivated her to make something like this. So, yeah, that's a cool success story. But yeah, Shadowdark, interesting, especially if you want a different flavor of Dungeons & Dragons kind of vibe, and very easy to learn too. So thanks for watching, and until next time,
keep crawling.
Keep crawling. I like that. Keep crawling.
When the dice roll high, we touch the sky, but when they crash, it's a belly laugh. Genre play lighting the way, our tales